Oh, okay. How's everyone doing? Sorry about that. The wheel came off my gamer chair again. 1 second. Not the game. Dude, I know, the gamer chair, man. Well, I've had the gamer chair for many years. Okay, but yeah, what a weekend, huh? Jesus Christ. So, there's a lot of, I feel like, dude, okay, so I love when there's a tournament, like when there's a Melee tournament. I'm getting this energy of like, there's a Melee tournament and people have stuff to talk about again. And I love that feeling of like, there's stuff in Melee to talk about. Like, people are talking about the game. I mean, None got his first. Yeah, I'm getting ahead of myself, but yeah, None getting a win over HBox, Mango and everything he did. Is Spark lame? I love the Is Spark lame discourse. It's so, it gets me going. It takes me back to a simpler time. Having such a hard time reading it. The bracket, it's hard to. Yeah, I mean, I think that's just a problem of. People understand the format now, by the way, right? The last time I was on a stream and I asked people if they understood the format, almost everyone said no. And I feel like people probably understand the format now, but it's still like there's no good graphic for it. I think people will get good at understanding how the bracket or how the format works in following weeks. But the fact that there's no good like you got to realize people have had years and years and years and years and years, decades, if you will, of figuring out how to do graphics for a double elimination bracket or a single elimination bracket. People haven't really done anything like this. I mean, yeah, there's other sports and stuff where they do similar things to this with relegation and whatnot, but it's not that common. Damn, what is there to talk about? There's so many things to talk about. Okay, so first of all, Mango gave me a heart attack like 3 times. Mango iBDW was like the most heart attack inducing set, I think. I was talking to Lovage about it after the broadcast, and I thought Mango iBDW, like, if I could just pull up the match. This is like the best kind of comeback I think it feels to make. I think this is like the best kind of comeback it feels to make. You want me to explain the format? Yeah, I can explain the format real quick. All right, let's talk about the format. Let's start by talking about the format. So again, it's basically you got 8 players in Division 1. Oh, this is Impulse. You got 8 players in Division 1. So this week it was these guys in Division 1. And these guys in Division 2. These guys, first of all, these guys square off. So it was like S2J versus Albert and then Ginger versus Shroom. Okay, this box is in order. The winners are good, and they're gonna stick around to get a shot at Division 1 later in the day. The losers, basically, if they lose their match, they could get knocked out of the whole thing. So, like, the first match is SJ Albert. Albert lost, and so now Albert is in danger of getting knocked out of the whole thing. So it's kind of like you have to lose. It's kind of like you have to lose. You lose your Division 2 match, and then you're like, imagine it's like Division 1, and then Division 1 relegation, then Division 2, then Division 2 relegation, then the very bottom it's open bracket. So it's like Division 1's better than Division 1 relegation, which is better than Division 2, which is better than Division 2 relegation. So you lose in Division 2, you're going Division 2 relegation, you're going to play the person that's coming up from the open bracket. And if you win, you go up to Division 1 relegation, and you're going to play the person who lost in Division 1. So you basically just like, if you win a match, you move up, you lose a match, you move down. And the only difference is that at the very top, which is if you're in Division 1, it's an actual real bracket. So there's a single limb bracket. So if you win in Division 1, it's like, well, you can't go any higher. It's not like there's like a Division 0. If you win Division 1, you just go through the bracket. It's just a fucking normal bracket. If you lose round 1, though, you're in danger of getting knocked out of the whole thing. And that's really all it is. Yeah, so Mango gave me a couple heart attacks. Let me go back to the... let's look at the match. Let's look at the matches. So I was telling Lovage, I thought this is the best feeling kind of comeback to make. Because if you actually... Well, okay, Game 5, like, Mango just kind of solidly beat him. But Game 4, I think, was the match was the game where I think it really looked like iBDW was just going to take the whole thing. Because he was just playing so safe and so solid. And Mango basically, like, the way he made this comeback was he kind of just started making fat reads that paid off. Which I think is the best feeling kind of comeback to make. Good low side B. You guys know, like, early in sets, Mango will always, like, if you watch how Mango recovers early in the set, okay, 12:55, I'm gonna remember this timestamp. Early in sets, a lot of the time, like, Mango's kind of known, he's always been known as one of these guys who has kind of a different, he does the side B there, because it's like a clutch moment in the match. Mango's kind of known for being, he used to make fun of the East Coast for this too. He's like, yeah, East Coast, they always recover low. Whenever you're playing East Coast Spacey, they always recover low. They always recover the ledge. And Mango, I think for a long time, kind of got notoriety as a top player who recovered high way more often than other Spaceys. And it's cool because the way he does it is he basically gives you that expectation, and he kind of plants the seed of doubt in you, because when the clutch moments come, that's when he mixes up the recovery and he does these instant side Bs low. And that's basically what he did right here is like just he does it when he's still in the magnifying glass, in fact. Like look, he gets put off stage. He gets put off stage. iBDW sets up, but he's like not even he like does the side B when he's in the magnifying glass. Yeah. Like it's hard, really hard to react to that. That was a read on tech in place. Read spot dodge, but iBDW smartly rolls. This run off back air is super risky too, though. Like you could die going for that if iBDW just like hangs out. That was really good. They were talking about that earlier in the day. The wave dash back into, I think they called that the new mango. And iBDW still isn't really choking or anything like that. Like he's still playing, like he's still making some pretty good decisions. He's actually winning neutral a lot if you're kind of watching what's going on. Look, he's won neutral like the last 3 times. Mango barely making it back. And then this shit is just like, this just kind of came out of nowhere and no one expected this. Like this gave me a heart attack. Because the thing is, when you do this shine stall, iBDW still has a double jump. iBDW still has a double jump. So like, basically you're shine stalling there to see if, because a lot of people will maybe throw out a forward smash. They're trying to catch you jumping, right? They're trying to catch you doing like a newbie jump. So this is actually such an insane interaction because iBDW, he does a really, this shine stall is not a choky decision. This is actually like a high level, like good, I'm still locked in, I'm in. I would say that the newbie decision here would be like if you mashed a jump out, that's what you expect out of someone who's choking. Like if he did an instant jump back or something like that, he shine stalled it. That's actually like a really, like, most people will not go for something as risky as this run off downer. So Mango's putting it all on the line here. Because if iBDW does, if he actually picks a choky option, Mango dies for going for this. If he just did an instant double jump, iBDW would be above him and he could probably react with a back air or something like that. The new Mango is this. The new Mango is this, instead of drifting back with your nair, it's like wave dash back forward smash. This bait right here. Wave dash back, it just coaxes them out of their shield. So this isn't even iBDW really picking like a super choky option. And yeah, he has this double jump the whole time. It's usually like the conventional wisdom is it's ill-advised to go for something like this if they have their double jump. Because he can jump out at any moment. He can jump out and come back to the stage, and if he goes back, or if he even does like, if he does, imagine he goes for like shine, you guys know like KJH made a video on like shine stall into like side B grab ledge. Like if he goes for that, Mango's getting hit. If he goes for shine stall up, fire stall, Mango could get hit for going for this. A lot of people, like if you think about the Marth equivalent of this, getting down thrown by Marth's going to spam the down tilts, right? So you shine stall to wait out the down tilts. And then once you see the down tilt, maybe you can come up with a drill, or maybe you can just like sweet spot the ledge or something like that. This is a really high shine stall. He can't double jump to ledge without waiting a lot. Yeah, exactly. He can't, which is why Mango went for this. Like it's not a complete gamble. Like he's very likely to want to wait in this shine stall for a long time. The idea is, though, that you do this shine stall and you're kind of thinking to yourself, if they come out after me, I should be able to react to it. And you kind of can, but you so don't expect it, and Mango does it so fast that he's not ready to kind of like recalibrate his expectations. And so Mango gets all the way under him and gets the rising downer, and you're just kind of not ready for it. It's just like, I mean, I think the whole interaction is just very smart. Like if Mango was playing a lesser opponent, you wouldn't go for that. You would go for, you know, let a forward smash rip or something like that. You could do like a dare, short op dare drift back or something. Double jump up B is a bad call. You will get hit. You will definitely get hit. Yeah, this covers double jump to ledge, but that's exactly what I'm saying. Even fall all the way down and then double jump to ledge is not like a choky decision. I guess the point I'm trying to make is that iBDW, I don't think this was a case of like, oh, we got grabbed by Mewtwo King last stock and then, you know, oh shit, he jumped and got get. I don't think it was like a nervous decision-making kind of moment. Like, I think iBDW's decision-making here was like, okay, yeah, he could have potentially reacted to what Mango was doing, but I actually thought that this was more Mango just kind of being insane and like doing the second level read. Yeah, like immediate double jump would be the classic choke decision, and this wasn't like, oh damn, iBDW really threw that. Like, I don't think anyone saw this and their first thought was, oh wow, iBDW's super choked. Like, if you watch the way he played this stock, he's winning neutral a lot of the time. How does he get put off here? This doesn't get like side B spiked or anything. He does this dash attack. That was kind of his only mistake. I mean, this was like, I think he just thought Mango wasn't going to double jump there. So this is like Mango ran off the platform. See, and he's thinking Mango's going to land. So he's trying to do dash attack. It's not even like that bad of a decision. But then all this. It's actually very similar to that kind of, that was actually very similar to, if you want to look at a parallel from earlier in the day, that dash attack was really similar to this match. Maybe it was the end of the Battlefield game. Was it the end of the Battlefield game? Yeah, this right here. See where Fat Goku just hard reads Pew Pew running off the platform, and you see Pew Pew goes for like run off forward or something like that. Kind of the same thing, except Mango went for a double jump. Unfortunately, Falco has the fast fall speed to be able to punish. So yeah, this comeback I think was just absolutely phenomenal for Mango, because it felt like Mango just kind of turned it on, and it was the kind of thing where he was playing the way I feel like Mango was playing was like he knew he had to make outplays, and he was just kind of letting shit rip. I mean, okay, game 4 was kind of sad, game 5 was kind of sad because iBDW had this like kind of side B here, not side B. What am I saying? Like down B kind of suicide where he was going for this and it just kind of didn't pan out. And then after this point, I think Mango just kind of kept the momentum up. But even shit like this, like Mango was definitely going like above. It felt like he was going extra hard to like confirm kills, which was it's what you like to see. Every single set yesterday was fire. There were some, I feel like some of the sets early in the day were kind of shit, like Dewan, anything involving Dewan, which is to be expected. I just talked about how apparently his setup at Alan's house was super laggy, but dude, I mean, you gotta test the setup out. I don't know, like if you're gonna play tournament matches on a setup at someone's house at 11 a.m., like test the setup out the previous day and make sure it feels good. I don't know. I mean, it's like, okay, now we know why he played bad, but it's, it's still no Johns and all that. Like, it was under his control. Mango seemed kind of stiff with this move in the first two. Dude, yeah, I mean, it's the kind of thing where, like, sometimes it'd be like that against Fox. I don't know. Falco Fox is, dude. Yeah, this set was, God, what a fucking insane set. And then Zain, I think he was playing, I think, pretty much on fire against Zain. Yeah, Mango Zain, I definitely expect Zain to be back with a vengeance next week. Like, I don't think Zain was kind of on the back foot like that whole set. Like, Mango was just like behind his shield. Mango's in that really uncomfortable spot for Marth a lot, and his combos were like Mango was killing him on FD off of stray hits. Like, Mango was doing to Marth what Marth does to people. Like, some of these stocks on the FD games. Okay, I realize if I search Mango, okay, cool, it's the second result anyway. Some of these games were like this second where's the second FD game? Like, damn, he was on top of him. He got him into this spacing a lot. You see where Zain lands here? So the problem with Marth landing here is that what Marth wants to do when he lands with an arrow is ideally he wants to dash, usually dash back. And Marth, if he has to land here, he doesn't get to dash back. Obviously. He doesn't have enough stage to dash back. So he has to either shield or he has to throw out an arrow. Marth doesn't want to shield very long because it's really easy to shield poke Marth. Marth is a shit shield. So this nair is actually so high value because it'll catch Zain. If he just stays in shield, it's like pretty safe. Like, it'll catch him arrowing for sure. And I felt like there were so many situations in this set. Like, when I play Zain, and when I see most people play Zain, like, he's never having to do that landing where he has to, where it feels like he has to do something kind of risky. Mango got him in these spots like so much in the set. Really good combo. And you see how Mango goes for that. Like, okay, he realizes he can't overextend the combo. Jumps forward, shines, but it's super safe. Zain, the common option, he does the best option here. God, Marth looks so weird in this frame. He looks like a hunchback. He's like gonna wave dash forward. Mango, I think, was trying to spot dodge here. Did he even? It looked like he might have even reached the startup frames with the spot dodge. Maybe not. There was a moment later in the set where Zain did that wave dash forward and Mango like drifted back and didn't fast fall and was able to actually dare him out of it. I think that was also on one of the FD games. I don't remember if it was this one or the next one. But his decision making was just so good. This combo was insane. He almost beat, I mean, dude, if he beat Zain 2 times on FD, like, that would have been, I'm kind of sad he didn't because it would have been so historical. Damn. Mango's run-up shield, yeah, it's especially, half of it is the run-up shield itself, but half of it is, like, where the opponent is and what they're able to do when he does it. I felt like his gameplay versus Zain was, I want to see in one of these coming weeks, I want to see iBDW versus Zain. I really want to see iBDW versus Zain. I feel like, I mean, those guys grind so much, I feel like iBDW definitely has a chance. You guys think iBDW could take a tourney set off Zain? I mean, I know he's not expected to. He's not favored to. But I definitely feel like he could now. Definitely feel like he could now. He's been trying to optimize the matchup. He looks really good at it. It looks like he basically, like, still gets... Like, sometimes he gets cheesed and he'll, like, kind of lose stocks to Zain stuff, and that definitely happens. Yeah, if you watch their friendlies, it definitely looks doable. By the way, Ginger, I don't know if you guys saw it. I had to give Ginger the props for, I had to give Ginger the props for this shit. It's actually really funny. I got a left and like for this tweet. This shit right here. Have I playing a top 10 level? And I said yes. I actually got a left and like on this. This was right after he 4-stocked Axe. I just thought this was... I mean, he played so good. Obviously, versus Dewan, it almost didn't matter because Dewan played pretty subpar. But damn, dude, against Axe, like, he played fucking ridiculous. He played fucking ridiculous. That was such a well-deserved pop-up. I'm so proud of Ginger. The only player... Wouldn't happen offline. I mean, probably not. Axe definitely looks less comfortable online. But Ginger's definitely been getting better. Ginger's definitely been, like, leveling up. Only player to rise from Division 2 to Division 1, right? He's the only player to rise. I guess this is a good opportunity to segue into predictions for next week. So we have Ginger in Division 1. Ginger's with the big... He's hanging with the big boys now. He beat Dewan, bad, and he beat Axe. He actually 4-stocked both the people he played, which is insane. One of the things I really am glad is changing is people view the online events as legit. Yeah, I mean, it's like, it's just people being realistic about it. It's like, they're legit insofar as, like, are they as legit as offline tournaments? Like, probably not, but, like, they're still, there's something. And I feel like someone was saying, was it Ambi Sinister? One of those guys from Melee Stats was saying, we should have something like this, like, all the time. Like having even when IRL tournaments come back, like, having an online recurring league would be, like, just such good content, good practice, like this, and it's a cool format. It's a really cool format. We should definitely it's really cool that someone is experimenting with this format. Online league should still be around. Ambi said it. Yeah, having the online league during the off season. It's a great idea. It's a great idea. It's like such a good idea. Like I think, and everyone's liking it, dude. Like every single person I think likes it. It feels like the response from people has been like really positive. Even like top players, it's good content for the top players. It's good practice for the top players. I think most viewers think it's hype because like the cool thing about it compared to tournaments is like the problem with the problem with majors is that like unfortunately unless you're there or like yeah top 64 and shit is cool, but like sometimes pools is kind of whatever, and like a lot of viewers don't really care that much about pools. Something like this where you like from the morning you're having insane matches with like really high stakes is awesome. Outside of bad connections, there's just no Johns about Slippi with polling update. Yeah, it's true. Well, yeah, bad connections definitely happened though. I mean, the only problem is that it's still, it sucks how it's like, damn, we're online now. People don't have to travel. And then Leffen's like, I still have to travel. I don't get to play with you guys. Same with Triff. Same with Amsa, you know. Streamers can stream their pools. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely, I mean, I think that like, this is scratching the surface. This is definitely scratching the surface. But yeah, let's do predictions for next week. All right. We were talking about, when we were trying to get the boys on the call, we were talking about, is Mango going to pick, who's Mango going to, because Mango is the first pick. And we were saying, the question we were asking was like, is anyone going to pick HBox? And I was saying Mango could do it if he's a gangster, because, I mean, okay, Mango used to do in the summit, Smash Summits, he would always like he would pick Leffen and he'd pick hard matches for himself just to prove a point. Okay, Mango did the smart thing. He picked Wizzy, which I think is the best matchup for him. I could see him picking HBox. It would have been funny. I do feel like Mango doesn't have that much beef with HBox right now, though. So, like, they don't really have, like, a shit-talking rivalry right now. Like, there are periods in their relationship where they do, I feel like. But right now, I feel like it'd be kind of out of left field. Like, Mango and HBox haven't really been, you know, flinging shit at each other, whatever. They've kind of been cool with their jets as far as each other concerned. So, yeah, you know, whatever. He said HBox doesn't deserve it right now. That's fucking funny. That's fucking funny because he gets to say that. Mango definitely gets to say that and, like, feels super cool about it. But at the same time, you know, deep down, he's, like, a little scared. You know what I mean? Like, you know, deep down, it's like, he knows he doesn't have 100% win rate against HBox. Like, he knows that HBox could totally beat him. So it's really funny because he basically gets to say that HBox has to hold the L. And we all know, like, okay, dude, of course Mango doesn't actually think that HBox doesn't have a chance at beating Mango. Like, of course Mango knows HBox could beat him. But he still gets to say it, and we all get to laugh, and it's just, and HBox has to hold that L. That's just how it is. It's just an L that HBox has to hold. Exactly. Okay, but he picked Wizzy, which is smart. I mean, I don't think there's an argument for a better pick for Mango. I think Mango just fucks Wizzy up hard. Zain picked Ginger. Zain could have picked HBox, but yeah, picking Ginger makes way more sense. I think this is like, I think Mango beats Wizzy. Like, this is like 9-1 odds for Mango if I'm a betting man. I think Zain almost definitely beats Ginger here. Like, Ginger, I mean, he's been getting really good, but I mean, this is one of those things where I'd have to see it to believe it. All right, but regardless, Zain picked Ginger, which I think makes more sense. You know, yeah, just make it easy for yourself. And then, okay, I really like iBDW picking HBox here. Yeah, he could pick Plup. He did beat Plup this week. But, okay, honestly, like, I don't know. HBox might even be a smarter pick. Like, Plup could have won that set. It was pretty close. I mean, for the viewers, I think this is a treat just because if he picked Plup, we would have had the same matches as week 1. We would have had iBDW Plup again, and we would have HBox none again. So this is nice because we get a little bit of variety. So I appreciate it. Thank you, Cody, for giving us a little bit of variety in our lives. But I actually think this is like it's not really that bad of a pick, huh? I feel like it's kind of a good pick. iBDW sees himself as the best Fox against HBox. Oh, I think that makes sense to me. That makes sense to me. I don't think there's really any argument against that right now. What about Levin versus HBox? Yeah, I mean, okay, so to answer that question, I mean, I think right now, like the phrase right now is really important here. Has Levin been practicing against Puff lately? Probably not. If I just, okay, literally right now, if Levin plays this set with HBox right now, I think iBDW has a better chance of winning. Yeah, I think this is going to be, I don't know. Apparently Zain said he's not even streaming next weekend, so he might be a big threat next weekend. I feel like he's gonna be playing. I feel like he's bloodthirsty right now. I feel like he's disappointed in himself from this week. Axe versus PewPew, man. Okay, dude. I don't know, man. Okay, I like, for me, I feel like PewPew should play Fox for his weak matchups. I feel like, I mean, he used to. There were periods, I kind of talked about this a little bit on the commentary, but like, PewPew shat on Swedish for a while with Fox, and then he just started playing Marth again in the matchup, and he started losing again. He shat on Amsa with Fox for a while. Okay, Amsa finally took a set, but like, for me, like, I feel like PewPew's Fox is such a good counterpick Fox, and he's one of the few people where I'm like, you should really just rely on this. I mean, maybe it's a matter of like, he doesn't feel like he can keep the Fox in shape or something like that, but I mean, he plays such a simplistic style with Fox, and he's already so technical at the game, and he understands the game so well. I just feel like when he's like PewPew Spark, I'm just like, dude, you should just go Fox, man. Like, there's no reason to make this hard for yourself. Yeah, PewPew. The thing is, though, even if he loses to Axe, which I think he probably will, I mean, this is a really hard matchup for even Zain hasn't beaten Axe yet. But even if PewPew loses here, I feel like he will probably at least stay in Division 2 because the thing is, he does really well. I think he does really well against the people that you expect to see in Division 2 relegation. Now, of course, it depends who comes in via Rollerback Rumble. So we have to wait and see. Like, you know, even if he loses this, we have to wait and see who it would be that he plays in Division 2 relegation. We won't know until Rollback Rumble happens, basically. But I feel like PewPew is very likely to stay in Division 2. Like, he's really good against the field. He's just kind of had some bad draws. Like, Spark is a bad draw and Axe is a bad draw. I definitely expect PewPew to make it into Division 1 before SCL is over. Season 1 is over. Eventually, he'll get an opponent that's not like a really good Sheik or a Pikachu, and I feel like he'll just win. Like PewPew SJ, he could win. PewPew Aklo, he could win. He could beat SVAD. He could definitely beat Azul. And then you got this Sheik to know. And this is really funny because this is actually such a good segue into the next thing I want to talk about, which is Spark lame? Spark versus Faceroll. So these guys played at Genesis. Is that Genesis 7? Let's pull it up. I think it was Genesis 7. Played at Smash Camp. These guys played a couple times. Damn. Okay, I think this is a total toss-up. The TLDRs, I think this is a total toss-up. As Spark versus Faceroll is as close to 50-50 as it gets for me. Doesn't it seem like BTS should be... Oh, I'm down to talk about the format. Okay, doesn't it seem like BTS should basically make SCL a team-based thing like Street Fighter League? That would be an idea for future iterations. Remember. It says Season 1. Season 1, we just played Season 1 Week 1. Season 2, Season 1 Week 2. They wouldn't call it Season 1 if there wasn't a lot of hope for a follow-up. You know what I'm saying? I think there definitely is going to likely be more... I think there's going to be more SCLs for sure. This is definitely not the last time they do this. Oh, it was so sad. Fucking, we wanted to play IRL Melee. I was on a commentary break between between my commentary block that was like earlier in the day, like the Division 2 relegation, and then I was getting back on in a couple hours. I want to commentate with Squid this weekend. Really want to commentate with Squid. And I had I basically had a break, and I was like, they set up a CRT for us. I was like, oh, I'm gonna play some CRT Melee. And I was like, Aiden, you trying to get diced up? He's like, oh yeah, I could play. He's like, I could play. Spark HBox just started. I got some time. This set's gonna last a while. And he goes back there, and he's like, I didn't bring my controller. And I was like, fuck. Then I asked Ken. I was like, Ken, you trying to play? And Ken's like, oh yeah, I could go play. Let me go get my controller. And he goes back out of the office and comes back. He's like, oh, I didn't bring my controller. I'm like, man, what the fuck, dude? I had one opportunity, and I actually just played the fucking level 1 CPU for like 20 minutes while watching Spark HBox. It wasn't even like fucking 20XX or Uncle Punch or anything. I was just beating up the level 1 computer on a CRT, man, and I was just like, fuck. And then I was gonna play Oscar after commentary ended, but then it was like it was hella late. It was like 7:30 p.m. and shit, and I had to drive home for 6 hours, so I was like, dude, I gotta go. Like, I can't be fucking playing Melee right now. If I start playing, I'm gonna be playing it an hour. We're gonna play for an hour without even fucking realizing what time it is. And then I'm gonna get home at like 4 a.m. So I can't do that. But I made them swear that next weekend they're gonna bring their controller. I told them, like, put it in your fucking bag or some shit. Like, do not forget your controller next week. We even had a social distancing setup and everything. They set up a Wii, and they had it running to 2 CRTs. They had it cabled up. They had 2 CRTs like 10 feet away, 12 feet away. And the Wii was in the middle on a table, and you had both CRTs hooked up, and we were gonna sit at the CRTs not opposite each other, but far away from each other. We were gonna play Melee. It was a sick setup, but didn't get to use it. I just beat up my level 1 CPU. I was very sad about that. How sick is it that we have 3 more weeks of Slippi League, dude? It's gonna be fucking hype, and there's gonna be more there's gonna be announcements too. I'm not at liberty to tell you guys what the announcements are, but there are gonna be announcements.